Hey guys, my name is Cody. I wanted to give you an introduction into this channel. I am a self-taught software developer. Kind of started doing stuff as hobbies and side projects. Right now, I'm currently trying to get a MicroMasters in robotics because I really like to prototype. So this channel is kind of a window into my progress and struggles through that process. And I'm also going to be sharing any side projects I'm doing with you guys. Hope you enjoy. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys the hardware I'm using for the Car Companion app. So I grabbed this 7-inch TFT display from Adafruit. Thought it was a good size to go ahead and test with. And right now I just have a Raspberry Pi B+, double-sided tape to the bottom. And I'm using Adafruit's TFT and USB touch display Keepa to integrate with the screen instead of using the HDMI cable in a separate unit to use the touchscreen. I'm actually waiting for the touchscreen version of the Keepa because they were out of that when I ordered it, but hopefully I'll get that soon. I'll be able to test the touch functionality. So I'm hoping this will result in a pretty small form factor. Unfortunately, the Raspberry Pi sticking out like this adds a bit of depth that is kind of unnecessary, but we'll see how it works. So I just wanted to give you guys a look at what the app I've been developing kind of looks like. I'm using WX-Python to run it, so it's running through Python. It pulls a lot of the GUI, I believe, through the operating system it's running on. As you'll see, I have some different reactions with it running on the Raspberry Pi versus running on my Mac. So this window right here is the application running on my Mac. I have some basic things just like your car, Spotify integration, phone for hands-free calling, local music like something you'd put on a thumb drive, MP3 files, navigation, other apps that might be installed on it, obviously settings to change any user settings that might want to be altered. So just to give you an idea, the whole Your Car app is supposed to show diagnostic information. Obviously, it would show more than this in the final version, but just to give you an idea, it could show stuff like battery voltage, fuel level, engine temperature, so on. One of the main goals with this actually is to try using it with a Bluetooth OBD2 sensor, so it gets car diagnostic information and also can give you error codes that frustrate us all the time with check engine lights, and have a library where it can actually give you the reason for the error codes. You don't have to go and use one of those connectors. Spotify is pretty straightforward. I have to figure out how to actually download the tracks and play them. I'm not sure if they even allow that, but right now this is just pulling information from the user's account. It shows their playlist, and then if you click on the playlist, it loads all the songs and thumbnails associated with that playlist. To save on data usage, I'm having to cache the album artwork once it downloads, and it saves it locally, so I don't have to load it every time. The phone app doesn't have anything done with it yet. There's some libraries out there that I can use to basically make this app run as a hands-free device. So your iPhone or Android phone would connect to it, look at it as a hands-free device, and you could basically dial phone numbers here, answer calls here, and run it through your car's audio system. Music would just load any local files that you put on like a thumb drive, like MP3s, so on. Navigation, I still need to figure out what project to use for that, what API would work best. But the idea is just to basically have normal car navigation like you would on a GPS. One issue I'm running into between the two operating systems is here I have it running on the Raspberry Pi. You can see the bitmap images are not loading like they do in the version running on my Mac. So I have to figure out, I think it's a localization issue where it's not able to find those files. But you can see it runs the same, shows the songs in the track in the playlist here. It actually runs pretty quickly on the Raspberry Pi, which I'm pretty happy to see. But yeah, so this is the app I've been working on. It's really bare bones right now. Obviously, I have a lot more to do. I want to try to make it look a lot better. This is my first time using WX-Python, so there's still a lot for me to learn, but any suggestions or cool features you think would be nice to add would be welcome. Thanks for listening.